You'll be the famous.
I'll be the David Hasselhoff celebrant with a burger in a driveway at some really famous venue.
For sure.
And no one will ever want to get me again. Hello, I am Alana Sam from WHIZ Weddings Club and Alana Sam, marriage celebrant and party starter. And I am here with my gorgeous friend Jenny from the block. Jen, what is your actual business name?
Jennifor Gifford Designs.
Yes, it's very adult, isn't it?
It is super adult.
Super adult. And what do you design?
I design wedding dresses.
Wedding dresses.
Or wedding gowns.
Yes.
Yeah.
Frocks.
Frocks, yeah.
For fancy occasions.
Yeah.
They don't have to be getting married.
No, they don't actually, because I've recently had an online sale for one of my gowns for an engagement shoot in Hong Kong.
Oh.
I know.
But it's still very fancy and layered and all that kind of jazz.
Yep.
And so I personally do mentor a lot of people in small business and celebrants and all kinds of things. But when I was hairdressing, you're the apprentice.
Yes.
You do all the dodgy stuff.
Yeah.
Or, you get put through the ringer, but you have that opportunity to learn and to watch and absorb. And then
There's
you
always
go through
an
the
element
ranks.
of that, yep.
Yeah, and then you get to reverse it.
Yep.
So if you've been mentoring people,
yes.
Who mentored you?
Oh, so I was really super lucky that the first job I had in the industry was with a really amazing woman called Kim Scott, and she had a company called Kim Scott Couture.
Right.
Okay, so my backstory into the industry isn't straightforward. I didn't always want to be a wedding gown designer. It wasn't my dream.
Yeah.
I fell into the industry because I got a job. I needed work.
Right.
She was looking for someone to do some machining, so a machinist.
Oh. Did you know how to do that?
Yeah. I've been sewing since I was 7.
Right.
So I was always quite a competent sewer, machinist. So I started working in this bridal company and fell in love with all of that goes along with it. I fell in love with her.
Right.
We're still very close.
Which means so much when you have a connection to someone and it's an amazing dynamic.
Yeah, I was super lucky because she was only a few months older than me. So we were the same age. And creatively, we just really gelled.
Yeah.
And I actually came in to take over from her mother, who was retiring. So, and then it was just us two for quite a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
wow.
Yeah, super lucky.
So what do you do? What do you produce?
So I do a lot of made to measure. So that's really what I do.
Yeah.
So I will do 2 collections a year.
Yeah.
Only small, so generally between 5 and 8 gowns in each collection. Girls will come to me, they'll try on the gowns and they'll choose from those collections.
Okay.
Some things I will retire from past collections, but other things I'll just keep. I'll just roll them over and I will always have them available for as long as I can get the fabrics.
Right.
They will always be available.
Yeah.
So my floral gown is one of those things.
Oh, yes.
Currently, I still can get the fabric.
Yep.
And I can still make that dress.
But when that goes...
When that fabric is no longer available, that gown will be retired. Right. So she won't be available anymore.
So you've got the store and then you have the website.
Yep.
So people can order... Online?
Yep.
And do you need measurements still?
So generally I don't need measurements. I do most of that to a standard dress size.
Okay.
Australian standard dress sizes.
Right.
And then I will equate that to European or American, depending if I get international orders.
Yeah.
However, I do, if I have correspondence with the girls and it's not just a straight order through the website, and more often than not, I do have email correspondence with them either straight after they order or just prior to an online order. We have quite a lot of conversations and I will ask them to get measured.
Yes.
Just to be thorough, because I don't ever want a girl going, oh, I'm a size 12 Australian and getting confused and they're actually not.
No.
So for me, that's quite important. Length is also really important as well.
So there's lots of dresses online.
Yep.
What is the difference between something that you have on your site versus ASOS Bride or what people can get from H&M or something like that?
Okay, so for me it is limited edition, I guess. So it's fast fashion. So ASOS and those types of companies, it's fast fashion, it's mass produced. Generally it's poor quality fabrics.
Yeah.
They're churning them out.
But does quality fabric matter if they're wearing it one day?
I believe so.
Right, why
Absolutely.
is that?
Because you'll never get the perfect fit. It will never fall as beautifully. You won't be as comfortable. I have actually heard girls having adverse reactions to certain fabrics.
Yes.
So allergic reactions.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's all sorts of things. I'm a bit of a fabric snob.
Yes.
I will scrimp where I can,
Yeah.
for sure. I mean, everybody has to, but ultimately this gown is...
You have standards.
I do have high
Yeah.
standards. So yeah, quality is really important to
So
me.
how do you maintain your quality? What's the fabrics that you like to use?
I love to use natural fibres where I can. So silks.
Right.
And believe it or not, silk is actually quite affordable.
Yes.
So it just depends on the type of silks that you're using.
Ah, yes.
So if you're going for the really heavy Duchess silks, they're very expensive, and not a lot of girls will wear them anyway.
I would think they're very hot.
They are
as well.
Well, silk natural fibres are breathable.
Right.
So
Yes.
silk, in cool weathers it's warm, and in warm weathers it's cool,
Okay.
and that's any natural fibre.
Yeah.
But I try and use silk linings.
Ah, yes.
If I can.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're not always available in the quality that I want.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's certain things. Cotton.
Yeah.
So a lot of the beautiful French laces are actually cotton.
Ah.
So really nice to wear, really beautiful to have against your skin.
Yes.
So yeah, those are the things.
And so, do you offer a huge range of colours, or do you just sort of do some research on what are the colours that you're inspired by?
Yeah, generally all of my gowns, my basic gowns are available in a variety of colours.
Yeah.
Some of my more directional gowns or overlays, they come in
What
the
does that mean? What's a directional gown?
Okay, so for example, this gown behind me,
Yeah.
The overlay, which is this bit here, she's only available in ivory.
Right.
I can source it in white, but I don't do white.
Why not?
I don't believe many girls look good in white.
Right.
Yeah, white's a really hard colour to wear.
Yes.
And I much prefer warmer tones and more natural tones on girls, and blushes, and sort of more the creamier sort of parchment ivories rather than something that's more of a bright white.
Do you have a lot of people kind of go, okay, I want this dress, but I'm going to lose weight before?
All
Is
the
that
time.
a problem?
No, generally not.
No.
And it's kind of a given.
Yeah.
So most girls, I would say 90% of my brides will lose weight, and they'll try their darndest.
Right.
And they do really well, and they feel great about themselves, and I try to make them look as good as they feel.
And they feel it's
Yeah,
good.
yeah. So I do put my foot down occasionally.
Yes.
In the fitting process.
Yes.
And I do have a disclaimer as well about losing too much weight during the fitting process.
Absolutely.
So I don't often follow through because it is a super stressful time getting married. So and sometimes girls will lose weight without even trying.
Yeah. When should someone contact you about getting a dress?
I prefer between sort of 9 to 12 months before the wedding.
Okay.
Yeah, it's always a good time. 12 months is good.
Yeah.
Because it's the same time of year that they're going to be getting married.
Yes.
So they can actually come in and try some dresses on and kind of acclimatise. They can feel how it might feel when they're walking down the aisle.
Yeah.
They might have these grand dreams of wearing a long lace sleeve dress and, up to here.
Yeah, in December.
Yeah, and they'll come in June and it feels great. And then, they know they're going to die on their wedding day.
I can't get over how many girls are wearing nothing in winter. And it's just, and I have that little chat to them like, you can wear some undergarments there to kind of layer up and people won't really see them, but you need some warmth because you might look sexy as hell with the bare shoulders, but it's not great if you're turning blue.
Yeah. Generally, if their wedding's outside all night, yes. But if their ceremony is outside and then their reception is inside, they're going to be warm. It's not really going to affect them that much. So I believe, because I hear it from a lot of girls, do I need a jacket? Do I need a fur? It's going to be winter. Okay, so how long are you going to spend outside?
Okay, but you're the person that's working of the theory and you're making the dress.
Yep.
I'm the person who's actually at the ceremony. when you get that freak. Remember this time last year when it snowed in Queensland? That bride, oh my gosh, there's a photo of me with the couple afterwards and we couldn't even stand. We're sitting and we're all entangled. We're like pretzels. Freezing. No. I've got layer upon layer. It is hard to look good and be warm.
True.
And we're just like, we're so fucking happy. And we're just
so freaking cold right now.
Yes. It hurt.
True.
Yes. So
always have a pashmina, I say.
A pashmina? I'm like, always have a leather jacket.
Yeah, leather jacket, great.
Just that always smashes it.
Rock and roll.
Wow, it's just a bit of fun.
Isn't it?
It is.
Love it.
And it's like, I love it when I see brides in coloured shoes or in black shoes.
Oh yeah. I get lots of those girls. And mind you, at the moment, it is nude strappy heel.
Really?
Yeah. Nude strappy heel.
All the time?
All the time. Maybe a glitter heel. Or a glass one.
I'm hearing around the place that people are wanting to see a bit of black in the dresses.
Yeah, I haven't had much of that. I haven't. Right. I'm waiting.
When you do something like that, is it sometimes like a statement piece? People like to see it, but they may not want to order it?
Yeah, a lot of the times it's the wow factor maybe on Pinterest. Oh, that looks great on her. Maybe that's what I want.
Yes.
But the follow through isn't always there.
Right, so with Pinterest and the boards that people do.
Yes.
What would you like people to have organised before they come and see you?
Generally, Pinterest doesn't really come out too much with me.
Okay.
It comes out when we're talking about accessories or flowers or something like that. With my gowns, if they're coming to me, they've already seen my gowns. Maybe they're showing me pictures off my website.
Yes.
But what they're showing me off Pinterest are colours.
Yeah.
So the colours they want to have in their wedding. Is this going to go with this particular tone of blush?
Yeah.
So I give them advice on that.
Yeah.
Suits. Is this colour of suit going to go?
Yeah.
So Pinterest is more of the other elements of the wedding, not necessarily my side.
Do you need people to have gone into another store and tried some things on?
I love that.
Yes?
Yeah, I love getting a girl who's already maybe done the rounds of a few different places.
Yeah.
She already knows the silhouette that looks good on her.
Uh-huh.
She's got an idea of maybe the fabrics that she loves as well.
Yeah.
So it kind of, when she comes to me, she's got a bit of a clearer idea. So we're not spending so much time like trying every single dress on.
Yeah.
We can focus on one particular silhouette or one particular fabric type.
Right.
And then we just go from there.
Do people come to you sometimes with an heirloom fabric or something personal or something funny that they want contributed?
I have had girls want to incorporate pieces of fabric from mum's dress or grandma's dress or something like that.
Is that easy?
It's not difficult.
Right.
It just depends on what. And generally I don't like to take a dress apart. I will just snip, if I can, an internal seam or something quite small.
They don't know.
Yeah, because those dresses are, they're sacred. They're pretty special. You don't want to take it all apart.
Yeah.
And I don't refurb dresses. So I don't...
so they can't bring in their mum's dress and you...
No. I used to in years past, but not now.
Yeah.
But I do know people that they can take them to.
Yes.
So I refer. I just refer them.
Yes.
Yeah. So there are some people in Brisbane who will restore old wedding dresses.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
What do you think that people need to know more about what you do or what you offer that maybe I haven't brought up?
So I think it's just the fact that it is me.
Yes.
So you're not getting just a shop assistant helping you.
Yeah.
So I'm really invested in the time that we spend together. It's more than just picking a dress and having it ready, you know, the week before your wedding.
Yeah.
It's quite the journey, and it's one-on-one.
How many outfits would you focus on a week? Or a date, how does that work?
In peak season.
Yeah.
So generally I'm working on probably 4 or 5 gowns over a week in varying stages.
Right.
So I've learned through the years to have a system in place where I'm doing a bit on each dress. Sometimes depending on the stage they're at, I'll work on 2 dresses in one day.
Yep.
And then 1 dress the next day if it's a little bit more in depth.
Yeah.
And then Fridays and Saturdays I always leave open for appointments.
Yeah.
So I'm not generally sewing on those days, although if I do get girls from out of town, I will work with them over a 2 or 3 day period.
Yeah.
And I'll do some sewing.
If someone happens to be getting married in a month, What can you do?
I have a lot of sample dresses.
Right.
So I have off-the-rack sample dresses
Yes.
that I would guide them towards. But generally I only have small sizes in those.
Yeah.
And most places their samples are in those smaller sizes. There's not a huge amount. If it's downtime,
Yeah.
so if it's low season
Yeah.
and I've got the time, I can generally help them.
Get that.
Even if it's something that they find that's a sample and we alter it
Yes.
and make some small changes,
That's
and that's
doable.
fine. But for me, because I do book out really quickly, I only
Yeah.
take 4 girls on per month in made to measure.
Right.
So I do
That's
book
a
out.
lot of saying no.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a lot of saying no, but it's also making sure girls are aware that they have to book in as soon as they've made their mind up.
Yes.
So I wouldn't say you've got time to and ah too much.
No.
I don't ever like to put the pressure on.
Yeah.
But if they're really focused on having me make a dress to
Yeah.
fit them perfectly, if that's something that they can see
Yeah.
happening in their wedding.
You're for the serious punters. Like
Yeah.
you are
Yep.
committed to doing this, and this
Yep.
is how you have to operate
Yep.
to deliver your premium product.
Yep. They're not just
Yeah.
getting a dress.
Yeah.
They're getting something that's made just for them.
Yes.
And with that is, all sorts of other things. It's a journey that they can take with their family.
Yes.
So fittings are somewhere. I have a beautiful studio with 2
Yeah,
couches.
You do. I don't feel
there's
like I should be
plenty of
allowed
room.
in it. It's just too much white and cleaning.
And, it's okay. People bring coffee and shampoos and stuff.
One time
it's
you
fine.
mentioned I should bring the kids with me, and I was like, oh no.
I have people bring children, and
Not
generally
mine.
it's not an issue.
Yeah, it would be if it were mine.
If it were yours.
Yeah, I don't feel like I'm grown up enough to be in your shop.
Having said that, I don't let my 6-year-old into my studio very often.
No. Well, thank you so much, Jen, for coming and talking to me about the ways that you've killed it and been amazing, and you have been someone worth following and paying attention to and to learn from.
Thanks, hon.
You're a good person where it's not always about, talking the talk, but you
Yeah.
walk it as well, and you've always been someone for me to look up to.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thanks.
If you want to know about Jen's designs, you can check out her online boutique, her website, email her about made to measure, pop into the shop at Milton. Thank you.
Thanks.